What we do here is go back.
Hey guys, welcome to our channel, Talk It Up with Cindy and Jerry. How's it going?
How's it going, everybody?
So, I know I say channel, podcast, whichever, but today's episode is going to be interesting. But on a side note...
She wants to change the episode.
I do, but did you vet it?
Did I what?
Did you vet it? Are you good with it?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, listen.
So on a side note though, I know some of our videos, the color looks off on some of them.
Because we're still playing with lighting.
Yes.
But I think this last episode and this one, I think we've pretty much got the perfect setting we like.
Yeah, like we said before, it's a learning
experience. Even though we're 80 episodes in, I think, but it's a learning experience.
So today we're going to talk about... To me, it's funny. To him, it's not funny. To him, he found something cool.
I thought I found something cool.
So, You know how we all talk about here that my hubby is a fake Puerto Rican. He's Americanized.
Americanized.
The other day, you know how we all do our things around the house. So I'm upstairs doing my thing. I was probably cleaning or doing something in the porch. And I came downstairs to put something away.
Well, I was down here first. So it's Gamescom 2025.
Yes.
And the expansion of what
Warcraft. Y'all know he's a Warcraft player.
So there was a couple of Wildcast interviews and stuff like that. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go downstairs and watch some of it. It's on YouTube. I did that.
So how'd you go from watching that to...
Well, that was like 2 hours before I went downstairs.
Okay.
I did that. You know, these interviews are like 20 minutes here, 15 minutes there and stuff. So after that, you know, I'm just going through some videos. And, you know, somehow I caught a video that said something to the fact of translation, Spanish to English. So I was like, I'm not going to say the video yet because she really wants to talk about it. So I was like, hey, let me try this out, you know. And I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. And go ahead. So this is where, like, after 2 hours that I was down here, that's when you said, "Hey,
snooping."
No, I know that, but then you said you had to put something away, or
I was going into the garage to put some boxes in the garage from because
Amazon boxes
were in the porch, so I was cleaning up the porch.
We've had that discussion. You know, who orders Amazon boxes? So
So I was bringing down the boxes to the garage because he doesn't put them in the garage. I bring them down to the garage. And I hear familiar music, but the bass doesn't sound the same. But it's the song. It's the song. So I'm going, it sounds like this. It sounds like Bad Bunny, but in English. And I'm going, what the? So I lean in.
Right, because
to the door.
This is again the first level, and it's a raised cape. So the doorway to the house, you've got the garage on that side, and then you have this side, which is the
game room, whatever So I poked my head in.
Yeah, she did,
and I busted him bopping, and I'm like, what the? So I walk in and I look at the TV, and on YouTube he found. This guy that translates Latin music.
Well, he sings them in English.
Well, he sings them in English.
He sings them
pretty good.
Yeah.
But I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, I found this on YouTube. Look, it's in English. I couldn't do anything but die laughing.
Yep.
But the guy's really good.
You know? He is. I'm trying to look it up.
For all you guys out there that don't know, I mean... Our friends that do watch us on social media know that.
So here's one of the songs. I'm going to just play a little bit of it. His channel is Ralph Lazaner. It's not Lorenzo.
Lorenzo.
No, but it's that with a... It's with a... L... Hold on, let me pause it. I keep on saying W. L-A-R. Larenzo. Larezo? Mm-hmm. So let me see if I can just
play a little snippet.
Yeah, so you'll hear.
Just put it by your mic.
It's in English. They made it for us, the people that can't understand it. So I mean, look. So she. We always talk about this.
I've been tearing into him.
Yeah.
But you know what? Our friends are like, we thought you picked the music. Well, like, no.
So we've always had this conversation. She'll be in the car and she's playing a playlist, and I make about 97% of the playlist.
No. Let's say 98%, because I've only made one playlist on there. And
it's too long.
And I hijacked it.
It's too, two. You have your freestyle, and it's way too long, and then you hijack my R&B, and it's just...
Whenever I hijack one of his playlists, I just add to it, and then he abandons it. He won't even come to it anymore.
So, she'll be in the car, and this includes Spanish playlists.
Salsa, merengue, bachata,
reggaeton, just a whole mixture.
He makes them, and I'm even impressed because he doesn't know what they're saying on the songs. He just goes by the beat. Yeah.
Some of them, I know the artists, the famous ones.
Yes.
But then I will have other artists, and she goes, how did you know about them? I'm like, I don't know. I just kind of heard the music. Yeah. And then I found where I want to have it in the playlist, and there it is.
But it's because you have a ear for music.
I guess from when I played piano. Yeah. Yes.
He played piano. How old were you when you played?
All right, we've had this discussion, but I was young. I started probably around 4. And my first concert was at 5 at Carnegie Hall.
Yeah. So
for a piano school, nothing. I mean, it was at Carnegie Hall, just for some that didn't, know this.
In the small theater of Carnegie Hall.
Right? No, it's in the big theater.
Oh, it's in the big theater.
But it's for my music school
that you went to.
Right. Our music school has this at the time had a huge concert performance, and everybody played and stuff like that.
Okay. So.
But So
he has an ear for music.
I guess I have an ear for music.
Yes.
But again, so I'm just kind of going, and I caught the corner of my eye, like. Bad Bunny, I don't even know the names of the song, but it just said English translation. So I'm like, okay. He has several. And I think he has a couple of other ones.
He has other artists like Cardi B.
Yeah.
He has some different...
it's not Cardi... Well, yeah, it's Cardi B. What's that song?
He's got Tusa.
Yeah, that one.
He's got...
when you hear it in English...
Karol G. He's got some of Karol G songs translated.
A lot of his songs make sense.
The way he translates them?
No,
it makes sense to you.
They make sense it makes sense in the song itself, what he's trying to get across.
Okay.
And then you have a song about, like, Daddy Yankee, that she wants gasoline.
Dale más gasolina.
Yeah.
So, what they mean, dale más gasolina, when you hit the gas? Hit the gas.
Oh, so, okay, so it's the car.
Dale más gasolina, hit the gas.
When you hit the translation, you're like, what? So.
You say in English, hit the gas.
All right.
Dale más gasolina.
All right. Well, I didn't hear that one in Spanish. I mean, I didn't hear that translation anyway. So I heard a couple other ones. So again, I only played about 3 songs. That was it. 3 songs.
People.
I thought it was cool. I think it's a cool channel. I think if you want to hear
I think it's a cool channel. I think,
if you
I just thought it was funny. To me, it's still funny. I mean, it's impressive, but it's funny that he's good at picking out Spanish music and putting it together in playlists. Any genre. But you don't know what they're saying, so
I don't. It's just and then what I do.
So when I think about how people are playing on social media with the kids playing Zumba de Mambo para
oh yeah, that would be our kids.
Yankee.
That would be our kids.
That would be our kids.
Absolutely.
Which I feel so bad, but
absolutely. Because it is. You hear it and you want to translate to some weird English sound because it's saying it so fast. You have no idea. You can't say it right. But you know what? Now you have someone out there. And maybe there's other people doing it on TikTok, YouTube.
Tell them what I was doing that was pissing you off. Or you, because he, after he found it.
Yeah, so she got into it. She comes into the space and she's getting into it. And you know what? Let me play a little bit of it. And then you're going to just go right into do what you're doing.
Is that the one? No. That's not the one because I don't know that song. It was Tusa.
I gotta find Tusa then. Hold on.
So he got mad that as he's playing the video, some of them I know the words in Spanish because I sing them in the car. So he's playing in English and I start singing in Spanish, going with the song. And he's like, "Would you stop that?" I'm like, "What?" He goes, "I can't hear the English version."
Yeah, that makes no sense. You get a moment and you're just, going with the music. And then she just comes in and she gets into it. And then she just starts singing
it just happened.
She's like, starts singing in Spanish. I'm like, What are you doing?
It just
She's like,
it
what?
just happened.
But I'm singing. I'm like, yeah, you're singing it back in Spanish. I don't even know which one it is.
It's Tusa.
I know.
Karol G.
Okay, you have to find it English. It's not
Becky G, Karol G.
No, you're not.
No, it's not that one. Is it? I don't know. I know when they come on and I recognize the song, I just start singing along in Spanish. I'm sorry. It kind of bothered you that I...
Yeah, I'm like trying to get into it, listen to the words. And I don't know how to spell that word. That's the problem.
Tusa.
Is it this one? Karol G?
Yes.
With that word? Grumble? I don't even know how you say that. You're saying yes or you're not looking.
Wait. I don't have my glasses, so...
Yeah, okay, so then don't say yes. Give me.
But if you hit that one, I want to hear how that one sounds.
Do you know the words?
I bet.
All right, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to go crazy looking for this song. It's taking them time. Yeah, so, again, you come in, English, and I start looking at it. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, what? I'm like, I'm trying to hear it in English.
He's just jealous that I can sing it in both voices.
It doesn't matter. I'm hearing the translation to understand the song. Not for you to come down and then laugh at it and then start singing it in Spanish so I can't hear the guy singing.
It was so cute. It was adorable.
I was excited. It was an exciting
So are
moment.
you going to make a translated playlist for yourself?
Well, no, I don't. I wonder if there's people that sing it in English on Spotify. I don't know if you could do that.
I don't think so.
I mean, this is YouTube, so
Yeah.
everything goes almost. But
you're gonna look to. Are you gonna? Because you have YouTube Plus, right?
Yeah. So, I mean,
that?
I'm not gonna do that. No.
Because you can have your own playlist now.
No.
So
I don't know how that
understand.
works. Again, with Spotify licensing.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
checking because I know,
I
he was so happy that he
she's
finally understood the words.
She's thinking some people there is a hack or not a hack, but you can, if you have music in iTunes and you don't find it in Spotify, there's a way to make the files available in Spotify, kind of local files.
Like Bridget.
But what you have to do is you have to have that. You have to sync that song on your phone on the Spotify. Like it has to be on the same network. It's a little tricky. And then you can play it. I mean, Spotify has almost 100%, but there were songs of mine and that just were not in Spotify.
Okay.
universe.
So now, did you get more understanding of the songs now with the translation?
I mean, not that much. I mean, it was you gotta hear a song at least 2 or 3 times to really. I just kept on going from song to song. I mean, oh wow, this is English too. Oh wow, let me hear what he says in English. And it was interesting. Listen. The music sounds great. I'm not gonna deny it. I'll catch a word or two, but it's not enough to understand the whole meaning of the song. Now there's other songs where they sing about the Puerto Rican beer. It's about going to the beach.
They actually had that one translated too. I think one of them.
I didn't play that one though.
Yeah, I heard that one. That was translated
Okay.
too.
But damn, you messed up my train of thought.
I'm sorry.
What was it?
You were saying that they had the Medalla song.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
It's called the beer song?
No, it's called Calma.
So then, why did you say that? You see, that makes no sense. Anyway, yeah, so that song I know by beach and stuff like that. So
I constantly throw him off. I'm sorry. I don't do it on purpose.
yeah, I was like,
It's the looks.
no, it's you interrupting as always, and I'm trying to get a point across and stuff. But listen, like I said, I'll probably try to link it on the description. You can go to his channel and.
It's pretty cool.
He's got a lot.
He does have a lot. And
lot.
he has a really nice voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
I think he's doing justice.
I'm happy for you.
He's doing justice for people like me out there. And for the people that should know, that shouldn't even know Spanish, but I should know Spanish, but still, he's doing it justice.
I know. Listen, I probably get a lot of slack like your mom probably got slack. That you guys weren't taught Spanish. I get a lot of slack that I didn't teach our kids Spanish. But my mom didn't teach me Spanish. I picked it up at home because my mom and my aunts spoke Spanish to us.
I mean, nobody spoke Spanish.
To you. Your
In
grandmother
our house.
spoke Spanish.
But not often.
I know. We come back to this all the time because I still find it so odd that he never picked up any Spanish.
I know words and I know more now. I still cannot carry a conversation. And
No,
the
he
fact
cannot.
is, you don't talk in the house Spanish, so there's no reason to
No.
learn it and carry a conversation.
No.
Now, if you spoke Spanish, I would have to force to carry a conversation.
To understand it.
And then try to figure out how to make it sound at least decent coming out of my mouth, you know, not so hacked up.
Chopped up.
So
you know what's so funny though? He doesn't do it anymore, but when we first started dating and he would get drunk around my family, the Spanish would come out. And it was amazing. It would sound perfect.
Yeah, because you're
drunk. And the first time he did it was in Puerto Rico. One of my cousins, her husband took him out drinking, and he came back apologizing constantly. Ay, Dios mío, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. He goes, but did you know he speaks Spanish? And I was like, what?
Yeah, but it wasn't a whole conversation.
No, he just kept saying.
Yeah, well, I was just repeating a couple of words, and that was it. That's not speaking Spanish.
No, but you didn't. You sounded Spanish.
Yeah, well, I was drunk, so I'm trying to force the R's out, probably.
My cousin's husband, he's like, I didn't know he spoke Spanish. I was like, he doesn't. He goes, he does now. Yes. I was like, what are you talking about?
It's only words.
And I go in the bathroom, he's like, perdóname. Perdóname.
That's it. Where's the bathroom? ¿Dónde es el baño? And excuse me, perdóname. You know, these are key words you need. You know, yo tengo hambre.
Yo tengo hambre.
Hambre. You're too much. You see, you ruined a moment in my life right there, and then you just.
I ruined it.
Yeah, now it's on the podcast. You're making fun of it. I think it's cute.
Okay. I'm so happy that you found.
You know what you're not happy about? That I'm wearing a yellow shirt, even though
Stop. Yeah. It's still summer. It's
even
August.
Though whoever's in the Northeast knows, and there's leaves out there. There's leaves out in the floor. They're coming down.
He's hounding me. He's been hounding me on our private social medias. He keeps on sending me fall videos.
Even though we do enjoy summer. We do. But it's just everywhere. It's just, you know what it is? It's just, I know we're switching it up a little bit, but it's just everywhere the fall. The stores.
It's creeping. I'm holding
even
back.
the beer. Well, beer season always just starts like the third week of August.
I'm not ready to give it up.
So.
I'm not ready to give it up.
I actually had you know what? I brought it over here, but I forgot all about it. So the other day I went out to beer? It's not a fall beer. It has a smoky taste to the beer. It was very interesting. Even Jose was like, "Wow, this is good. This is different."
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Try to bring that up there, but it's not a fall beer.
So yeah, so was it interesting?
This is an interesting video. This is an interesting podcast.
I gotta ask him. So when you label this on our channel,
I don't even know. I have to figure it out. I just learned English. This is gonna be it. You're gonna be like, damn it, he did use that title. I learned English. That is gonna be I learned English. Jerry learns English. I mean, excuse me. Jerry learns about Spanish translation. I don't know, some weird title.
I would have been like Latin Flow Translate.
Latin Flow I don't know.
Oh, translated Latin Flow.
Yeah. And then also, we're trying to change the thumbnail look, so
we're playing with our.
I think it's always I think you're always edit like anything.
With it,
I think you have to. Everything else, it's like in life.
Yeah. Then we're not switching it up, but we've been deciding to. Well, you know what? We'll talk about that on a different episode.
I'm saying.
I don't know.
I'm like, what are you bringing up?
Let me behave, because I get myself in trouble all the time when I open my mouth. So
yeah, like this one with the music.
But it was fun.
All right, let's get out of here. Let's take it home. Go ahead.
All right, so it wasn't a long one, but
19 minutes is long.
Okay, so guys, follow, comment below, like
and subscribe,
and
we'll see you on the next podcast episode.
We'll see you on the next podcast.
Bye.
Bye.